Today I'm going to tell you the neuroscience behind confidence. Not the motivational kind or the fake it till you make it kind, the actual kind. The one that explains why you had it and then lost it. Why some people seem to have it naturally and others feel like they have to chase it. Because confidence isn't a personality trait. It's a neurological state. And once you understand what's happening in your brain and nervous system when confidence shows up and when it disappears, everything changes. This is one of the videos I wish someone showed me years ago when I just felt like I wasn't built for confidence. You are built for confidence. Something just switched off, and today we're going to find out exactly what happened and exactly how to switch it back on. What most people think is confidence is a feeling. You either wake up feeling it or you just don't. Now here's what you need to understand. Confidence is primarily regulated by two neurochemicals, dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine drives the beliefs that your actions will produce a reward. Serotonin regulates your sense of status and belonging, the feeling of being enough in any given environment. When those two systems are functioning well, you feel capable. You move forward, find yourself taking risk without even needing a guarantee. When something disrupts those feelings, a significant failure or some kind of rejection or relationship that confirmed the worst fears about yourself, the brain does something specifically. The brain updates its prediction model. You have to remember, the brain is a prediction machine. When a painful outcome occurs that it did not expect, it updates the model to predict more pain. It becomes conservative. It starts telling you not to try because you remember what happened last time you tried. And that updated prediction model is what people call losing their confidence. The truth is, you actually didn't lose your confidence. Your brain just updated its prediction based on what it just saw. And that prediction can be updated with new evidence, with new experiences, with new information about who you are. So if confidence is a neurological state, then what turns it off? Three things. The first one is a significant emotional event. This could be a loss or public failure or rejection from someone whose opinion really mattered to you. Or a lot of times it could be a moment of complete humiliation that you never fully processed. So when we experience a high emotional negative event, the amygdala, which is the brain's threat detection system, encodes it with extra strength. This is called emotional tagging. The memory gets flagged as dangerous and your brain avoids anything that resembles that. So you stop trying things that failed. You stop speaking in rooms where you were ignored. You stop reaching for what you want in that relationship that rejected you. It's not because you're weak. Your brain is just doing exactly what it's been designed to do, which is protect you from a perceived threat. Now, the second thing is chronic exposure to an environment that confirmed a negative belief about you. Now, this one is slower. It's quiet. It's a little bit more dangerous. It's that household that never really showed you were enough. This is that peer group that laughed at your dreams, or the relationship that made you feel like you were doing too much, or maybe you're not enough. So you got to remember, the brain learns through repetition. So beliefs that were reinforced consistently, especially at an early age, become neural pathways. And the more a pathway is used, the more automatic it becomes. And after enough repetition, belief doesn't even feel like belief anymore. It just feels like your reality. The third is the story you told yourself about what that event actually meant. See, this is where most people miss it. The event itself didn't steal your confidence. The story you assigned to the event is what stole the confidence. I failed becomes I'm a failure. I got rejected becomes I'm not worth choosing. It didn't work out becomes I'm not capable. The leap between event and identity is what shut your confidence off. How do I know this? Because it happened to me. When I lost football, when I lost the girl I was with, when I lost the job I had. Those things were such a shot to my confidence, a shot to who I believed I was, especially when I lost football. Because I felt like football is what made me me. When I lost that was the first identity strike. When my girlfriend left, I felt like it was because I wasn't doing anything productive in terms of importance. Like football, for instance. That made me relevant. That made me exciting. That made me interesting. When I didn't have that, also didn't have a job, it's like, what is she here for? She left. Those things were three different shots to my identity. I went from event to identity. All of these means I'm not capable. I'm not worthy. Where's my value? I don't have any. Nobody cares. All of that from three different events that have no impact on my identity. But I had attached something to those stories and made them an identity shot. I made the mistake most people make. I confused the source of my confidence with confidence itself. Football isn't what gave me confidence. It's just what gave my confidence somewhere to live. When football left, I didn't know what my confidence would be without it. So I started looking for a new external source, a new achievement, a new role, a new relationship, something that can give my confidence somewhere to live again. And I kept coming up empty until I understood something that changed everything. Confidence does not come from external sources. What external sources do is reveal confidence that already exists. The source is internal, it always has been. It's not about finding an external source, it's rebuilding the internal one. So how do you actually build confidence at a neurological level? It's not with motivation, not affirmations, not hype. It's through evidence and repetition. So here's the process. Step one, what you need to do is interrupt the prediction. So the brain updates its prediction model through new experiences, but that new experience has to contradict the old prediction with enough emotional intensity to override it. This is why small wins matter, because it generates a new data point that challenges the old model. So start smaller than you need to. The goal isn't massive achievement. It's evidence that the prediction is wrong. Do something today that the old confident version of you would do. Then do it again tomorrow, then the next day, and over again and over again. Step two, change the story about the event. Go back to the event that actually shut your confidence off. The failure wasn't evidence of your incapability. What it actually was data. The rejection wasn't evidence that you're unworthy. It's just a person's response in the moment. All this is cognitive reappraisal. It's simply reinterpreting the meaning of an event. This has already been shown scientifically to actually reduce the amygdala's response to that event. So you can literally change how your brain encoded the memory simply by changing the story that you attach to it. In step three, you need to build the new identity first. This is the part most people skip. They usually wait for confidence to come back before they start acting confident. But neuroscience says it works the other way. Act from the new identity first, and the feeling follows. It always worked that way. We all just had it backwards. Your confidence was never lost. It was just suppressed by a prediction your brain made without complete evidence. You are the evidence that was missing. And once you start acting like it, your brain immediately updates. So I need you to ask yourself 3 questions. When did my confidence shut off? What story did I attach to that event? And what could I do today that the confident version of me would do? Don't wait to feel confident to act. Act first, feel later. If you want to do the full root level work on where your confidence went and how to get it back, that is exactly what I do in DEHYPNOTIZED. I want you to think about this. Some people spend 20, 30, even 40 years living in an identity, accepting results that they don't want. We change that in 12 weeks. 12 weeks is all it takes to change, not circumstances or strategy, but the identity underneath. Just imagine what your life looks like on the other side of that decision. If you're ready to do that, I'm putting the link in the description. Fill out your application and we'll talk.